Hello everyone. In this video, we will be learning linear inequalities. This is part 1 of the video where we will be solving equations of the linear inequalities. So what does the word inequality mean? Inequality has 4 signs: greater than, less than, greater than and equals to, less than and equals to. So these are the 4 signs that we will be dealing with. Now there's a theory behind all of this. The theory is when and when not to change the inequality sign. So let's start solving a few questions and then we will differentiate between them. So the first question is 2 plus 3p is less than 5. Let's take 2 on the other side. I will be dealing with in the same way I deal a normal equation. So 3p is less than 3. Take 3 on the other side. Since it's being multiplied, when it goes on the other side, it will be divided. So p is less than 3 divided by 3, which means p is less than 1. I'm showing all the baby steps over here so that you can differentiate. Okay, let's take this equation now. We have 4 plus p is less than 5. In the same way, we will be dealing with. So p is less than 5 minus 4. So p is less than 1. So simple. We didn't have to do anything at all in this. How about this one? 2p is less than minus 6. So p is less than minus 6 divided by 2. So p is less than minus 3. Even then, the sign did not change. Okay, you can see that I did not change the sign in any of these. Now, how about this one? Let's look at this. So we have 3 plus 2p is less than 3p plus 5. Let's take 3p on the other side. This will become 2p minus 3p less than 5 minus 3. 2p minus 3p is minus p is less than 2. Now there's a 1 hidden over here, right? Let's take this minus 1 on the other side. Since it's being multiplied, it will go on the other side and get divided. So p is less than 2 divided by minus 1. So just see the magic, greater than minus 2. What happened over here? So basically, whenever we divide an inequality with a negative sign, our inequality sign automatically changes. It was a less than over here and it automatically became a greater than. So whenever you're dividing with a negative inequality, your sign will change. Let's take the other question now. Let's look at this one. We have 4x is less than 16 plus 6x. We take 6x on the other side. This will be 4x minus 6x less than 16. So minus 2x is less than 16, which means x is less than 16 divided by minus 2. Again, there's a negative sign in the division. So x is greater than minus 8. Simple. What did I do? 16 divided by minus 2 is minus 8. And since there's a negative sign in the denominator, my inequality sign will reverse. Okay, how about this one now? Let's see. X plus 12 is less than 7 plus 6x. So we have 6x, take it on the other side, x minus 6x less than 7 minus 12, minus 5x is less than minus 5. Take minus 5 on the other side in the same way. So x will be less than minus 5 divided by minus 5. Now just see the trick over here. X, since there's a negative sign in the denominator, the sign will reverse to greater than. And minus 5 divided by minus 5 is a positive 1. So nothing happens to the answer. It's just the inequality sign that has reversed. Less than became greater than. Okay, so now let's start solving the other questions. So let's suppose this question over here. We have minus 2 is less than x is less than 1. And I have to write down all the possible integer values of x. Okay, first I'm going to make a number line. This is my number line and I'm going to plot the values. -2, -1, 0 and 1. Okay, so this inequality basically means that x is greater than -2 and x is less than 1. So when I'm going to plot it, this is how I will be plotting it. So x is greater than -2 and x is less than 1. You can see that I did not color my dots over here. I did not color these. I did not color these. Why? Because this number is not included. If, for example, the question had greater than in equals to or less than and equals to, in that case, I would have shaded these circles because that would mean that these are included in it. Now, since they're not included, I am not shading them. Okay. So yeah, let me just cancel it out. All right, let's write down the values that are included in this range. So I have -1 and I have 0. These are the only integer values that satisfy this inequality. How about this? Let's solve this. -4 is less than or equals to x, which is less than or equals to 3. Now you can see that I have an equals to sign with it. Let's first make the number line. This is my number line, a colorful number line. We have -4, -3, -2, 0, sorry, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now let's make it so greater than and equals to 4, and I'm -4 and I'm going to shade it because it's included. Similarly, greater than and equals to 3, less than and equals to 3, so that's also included. And I'm going to circle the points that are included in my range. So -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. All of these are included. Okay, how about this? So this is a different question. We have an equation which is 7x minus 3 is greater than 18. Now they're saying that first solve the equation. Let's first solve it. This will be 7x greater than 18 plus 3. 7x is greater than 21, which means x is greater than 3. Let's first plot it on the number line. It would be like this. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. It is greater than 3. So this is what it looks like. Now they're saying find the smallest integer value, smallest integer. What would be the smallest integer? The smallest integer would be a 4 because after 4 all are greater values, and since 3 is not included, so 4 is the only value that we're left with. Let's do this one, which is 4x minus 3 greater than 7. First, let's solve this. This will be 4x greater than 7 plus 3, which is 4x is greater than 10. So the value would be x is greater than 10 divided by 4, which will be 10 divided by 4, which will be 2.5. So x is greater than 2.5. Let's first make it on the number line. So this would be like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just take a few values, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is what my inequality would look like since it's 2.5. So it has to be greater than 2.5. Okay, now the question is giving you some things to find out. Number one, what is the smallest whole number? Smallest whole number. Find it out. The smallest whole number is 3. So my answer is 3. Okay, how about this? The question is saying find the smallest prime number. So the smallest prime number. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that come only in their table. Again, it would be a 3. So we have 3 as well. Otherwise, after 3, 5 comes, but 5 is greater than 3, so they're asking for the smallest one, so we'll be just writing 3 instead. Now they're saying find the smallest perfect square. What are perfect squares? Perfect squares start with 1, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. So what is the smallest perfect square? Exactly, 4 is the smallest perfect square that we have, which is the square of 2. So I hope it's all clear till now, and I will be posting the other video which has graphs of linear inequalities. So hope to see you again. Thank you very much. Have a good day.